How's it going, guys? This is George here, and today I'm just going to give you a walkthrough of my background, my new partnership background, which is up on my channel right now, depending on when you're watching this, and it's for the new layout. Personally, I'm not a massive fan of the new layout, but obviously we had to kind of just take the changes that they come at us, and I'm just going to try and improve and adapt my style to fit around the new layout, just kind of mould it so I just become better and just work with it rather than against it, I think is the best way. As you can see, this background is kind of grungy. There's lots of light, there's a lot going on, it's a very busy background. If we just click here to minimize the links, you can see I've got all of these kind of, if we just group these kind of lights, then you can see when I take that away, half the background is just gone. Whereas when I add it back in, you can see there's a lot more, there's a lot of stuff in here. Like, for example, I'll just take you through some of the stuff. We have just smoke there, just an optical flare, another optical flare. That sounds really bad saying that because they get so much kind of negative attention, optical flares. It's like, oh, he uses optical flares in his background, but as long as you use them correctly, in my opinion, they can make the background look much better. What have we got down here? We've got these kind of two lights here, they're reflected at the bottom here as well, and then we have this kind of whole kind of crazy, take it away, you can see we've got this, which is kind of just some mental alien thing which I put in the background and then put at the top, put the kind of erased it a little bit and put it at the top just to add to the whole kind of crazy effect that I've got going on. We've got some lighting behind it as well, and these the link bar thing here, don't really know what to call it, but that's actually a flare as well. See, if we take that away, it's actually a flare. There's also a gradient map for color correction. If we take this away, you can see it makes it look brighter, and the flares lose some of their kind of purple color. If we add it back in, you see it makes it a bit darker. We've got, yeah, there's kind of a lot of broken glass around it just to add to the whole crazy theme, like I said before. You see we've got these two sides, they're reflected, just to add some more, like, add a dimension to the links. See, if we take it away, the links just could look kind of plain, a bit boring. Put it back in, see, it just adds to the background. When you're making a background like this, I think you've got to be very careful not to add too much. You've got to add just the right amount. If you don't add very much, then it can make the background just look kind of a bit half done. Whereas if you add too much, it can be there's too much going on and it's just very hard to see what's actually happening. Down the side here, I've tried to work with the layout, and when my description is about here, let's show you, because the description goes about here on the new layout. Well, there's an ad for half of it, and yeah, that's so they can see, well, that's so my customers can see where my price list is. Because the new layout, you're only allowed like 1,000 words in the description, which makes rostering on AcidicArt very difficult. At the start, when this new layout was released, I was very kind of apprehensive about what it would do to the whole grungy look, but I think I've managed to master it a little bit. This style is actually, I wouldn't say it's copying style, but it was inspired by Kwik. So if we go on to AcidicArt, you can see that his background is kind of like with the offset logo in the middle. It's kind of just like this. It's kind of just a mental kind of breakdown of not a mental breakdown, but it's a breakdown of all this kind of crazy stuff that's going on, like all this broken glass with these textures. But you've got, like I said, you've got to be wary not to add too much. This video was actually inspired by Banish. Both Kwik and Banish's links will be in the description, because this is kind of a video that Banish would do. Yeah, apart from that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of these where I just kind of walk you through my backgrounds and teach you, like, the kind of, if you want to see any tutorials as well, just post some comments.